Yes, break down. Everybody know what I'm trying to do now. Hold it down for my hometown. Profound when it comes to doing me because I do it easily and it pleases me. How? So focused, mind open. But hope, I'm in with a motive, soaking in a dap of my own ocean, hoping that the whole world gets the notion. I've been waiting for this minute for a minute, now I got it out my golf in a moment. Size mode, can't sugarcoat it. Beast mode, can't control it. Hold up, if you're looking for me right here, with a pen, I'm in here to make it all clear that I gotta do it bigger and better and piecing the puzzle together for the people that never have let up. So fed up with the bullshit, me too. Like the world got a vendetta against you. Ain't no superhero coming for the rescue unless you ask me to do it, then I bless you. But wait, never too late. Take a deep breath, let it all marinate because the second that I do, I embrace my fate and I gotta make a move because I am that great. All I want is all of y'all to ponder. A better man willing to take his dream farther, but all the other didn't even try your bother. Start up the engine until we be started. Part of me, moment doesn't happen often, so while we here, let's enjoy it and applaud it. Take a second before the night becomes morning and tell those in the trust I hear them calling. Mind open, eyes closed, my journey, my road, my drive, my goal. I think they ready for me. I think they calling for me. I think they waiting for me. I hear them calling. I hear them calling for me. Mind open, eyes closed, my journey, my road, my drive, my goal. I hear them calling. I remember when my days were so unsure, not knowing what I'm living on this earth for. Now I know that I am what that us for. Plus more representing Prince George for awards. Like the little nigga standing at the bus stop, scared cause he fears that he's near to a gun flop. Headphones in his head disappears from this world for your peers in the realm of the hip hop. Just watch how we turn this whole life around. When everybody tried to tell him he was hellbound, but he smiles now, knowing he's the reason for the powwow. Bow down to the brother on the cloud. Okay, that's what they say when they see me on the stage. Waiting on the page, take a rave in the rave. So I'm living here right now, like it's my last day. Hey, mind open, eyes closed, my journey, my road, my drive, my goal. I think they ready for me. I think they calling for me. I think they waiting for me. I hear them calling. I hear them calling for me. Break down, down, down. Oh no, oh no. Break down, down, down. Oh no, oh no. Hey, mind open, eyes closed, my journey, my road, my drive.
Y'all ready for me? What's up, y'all? That's the part of the song. I'm just saying, wrapping it up. Welcome back to the Higgins Fitness and More show. Today we got some good stuff for you, got some updates for you, all that good stuff, all right? So let's get right into it. Well, I hope you guys, I normally start off with talking about how tired I am, right? But I'm actually not tired today. I actually had Mother Nature give us all a nice little break and enjoyed a snow day in the house, right? So Tuesday night, I was one of those non-believers. I was like, it's not gonna snow, or it might snow, but it's not gonna do that, too much, whatever. So, and plus, let me tell you guys, I was concentrating on I had this 11:59 p.m. deadline for school for this paper that I had to get in because it is the end of the course. Honestly, that's all I was thinking about. I wasn't thinking about any snow. I wasn't thinking about getting food and making sure we were okay. None of that. So I went home. I finished my paper. And I woke up Wednesday morning. Then I was like, oh, cool. Snow day. But then I was like, we don't have any food. Right? So the worst thing to do is go into the grocery store when you not only don't have any food, but you don't have a time frame to be somewhere. So she sends me to the grocery store, right? I go to the grocery store, but I go in. The first one was Mom's Organic. I love that place. It's awesome. And I find all this new stuff that I had been looking for, like vegan pancake and waffle mix. I was looking for some. I was trying to do my own and all that good stuff, but I wanted some real stuff. So I went in Mom's and I found it. I went in there for cheese because she wanted to make the vegan lasagna again. And so that's all I was supposed to go in there for was cheese. Let me tell you guys, I had shredded cheese. I had almond cheese. I had a box of this vegan cereal that has no chemicals in it. I had the box of pancake mix. It was horrible. It was horrible. Cause I just went in there for one thing, and I made myself get out at that point. So, needless to say, I had to go to another grocery store, right? So, I had to go to Safeway next. And it's so funny because I can do so many things, you know. Like I said, I'm finishing up my master's, this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. But I do still have to go to the grocery store with a list from her, unless I just go on my own and it's random. Or unless I know exactly what I want to get, go in and go out. But I will have forgotten other things that we need in the house. Anyway, enough about that. So I go into Safeway, and everybody's Safeway is like wandering around, just like aimlessly wandering. Like, I don't have anywhere to go. I don't have anything to do. So I'm just going to see what I want to eat. And I want to eat everything. No one can make up their mind. It was so funny, but it was peaceful. So anyway, enough about that. We had, like I said, a healthy option, so I don't even feel like I ate a bunch of crap on a snow day. We ate healthy food, of course, still vegan or pescatarian, because there was some shrimp in the lasagna, which was awesome. And I think we've done that video before, so it was basically the same one, which is still awesome. So we had that. We had the vegan pancake or the vegan waffles that morning. Those were great. And got my rest, laid around, and all that good stuff. So we are here today. We're going to talk about digestion and the belly fat. And I want to lose my stomach. And all y'all crying about y'all losing y'all stomach, but still putting crap in it, right? Wondering why you can't poop on time or when you're supposed to and all that good stuff, right? So we're going to go into that a little bit today, all right? So I wanted to give you guys an update as well. One of the updates is actually, Jacob, did you get the video? Did I send that? Okay, cool. So the update to the micro herbs, right? They are growing. I started it last week. So let me tell you first, from the picture, if you guys are really following, the picture or video from last week, it doesn't look like what you will see today. Because my wonderful other said that it didn't look right, and she flipped the top and made it her own. Needless to say, it is growing. It's awesome. So y'all check it out. Check it out the video at home, guys. All right, this is what we're going to do. Check out these micro herbs. And I'm in here, see, this kitchen is a little bit of just my water. Anyway, okay, so listen. Let's check this out, right? And because, I can't figure out this damn camera, because even though I have a degree in information systems and decision sciences from the Virginia State University, that was about 15-ish years ago. So, I can't figure out how to turn this camera around, so y'all just take a look at these micros. Look at this shit. I mean, stop. Look. Oh my gosh, it's growing. Growing. You see that backsplash right there? I did that myself. Yes, I did. I did that myself. I'm multi-talented, okay? So, but check out microgreens. They're growing. Can't wait to eat them. Oh my gosh. Like, I have a real grow in my kitchen. Not like a weed grow, but like, still plant-based, but, like a grow. Look at this. Look at this. Look at it. Look at it. See all the wine on the top of the refrigerator? Anyway. All right. So, yeah, like you can see, right? As you can see, rather. They're growing. I have real plants that I'm going to eat growing in my kitchen. I love it. I love it. And I cannot wait to continue on with this. This is just the beginning. I'm just starting my own little garden. So, it's going to be awesome, right? And so, speaking of, like, what you guys can watch. Another update here is the hashtag campaign. The hashtag campaign is going great, and we've gotten a few, ideas that we're going with. And so the first one, I believe, is, oh my gosh, did I just draw a complete blank at my own hashtag campaign that's coming? So we have like hashtag my fit story. We have, hashtag real fit story. Hashtag, other one started with a 2. Forgive me, guys. Forgive me, guys. But anyway, follow later. We'll post them here, and you guys can start taking a vote, okay? So we're going to vote all week. So you guys really actually have to follow to see what the hashtags are and to vote, all right? So follow along. We'll get all that to you guys. And next week, we will reveal the winner or the hashtag that we're going to go with for the campaign. All right, guys? So, moving right along. Today, like I said, digestion. Why digestion? Because everyone wants that flat belly for the summertime. Everyone wants to lose weight. But no one wants to really do what it takes to get there. And so you guys think when I'm talking about, eating plants and all this good stuff that is for a reason, it is for a reason. Like if you want your body to clear, you want your whole metabolism, everything to work right, what you're putting in your mouth is then absorbed in your stomach, right? Or as we'll go into, you'll find out exactly where. And what happens is if things aren't absorbed, then it just wastes right out. So we want to put in things into our body that are easily to absorb, right? Things that we have the natural enzymes to break down. And we want to be able to maximize the energy from that, okay? So that's why it's that important. So we're going to go into it a little bit more today with digestion, all right? So you guys following along at home, all right? What exactly is digestion? I think we have that up there. Digestion is the process of breaking down food, usually into building blocks, and absorbed to process, and the process of of taking up the nutrients into the bloodstream, okay? Most of this happens to turn food into energy. So this is the process. This is why we eat. It turns food into energy, absorbs nutrients, and then takes them into the bloodstream, okay? That's what happens with digestion. So just as I said before, what we ingest, how it absorbs, and then how it the output from it, okay? So that's why it's so important. So digestion itself is broken down into basically 4 parts, right? That's your mouth first, then your stomach, right? Then your small intestines, and then into your large intestines, okay? So that's how it goes. Break it down a little further. From your mouth. What do you mean when I say the mouth, okay? So that is the chemical or the mechanical process of digestion is when we ingest food or when we actually put it in our mouths and begin to chew. The chewing is the mechanical breakdown, okay? Then saliva comes in and mixes around. Saliva is the chemical breakdown, right? Comes down and breaks down the food. All this is breaking down into our esophagus, into going down our system, and moves right along into the stomach, okay? So the stomach, all right, the stomach tells us basically food is kind of moved down to the stomach and it's just like kind of held there. And when it's held there, it kind of moves food around, breaks it down into a liquid form, okay? And then the stomach releases various enzymes to kind of move in and break the food down, right? So once it breaks it down there, it moves into your small intestines, okay? When it gets into your small intestines, this is where the absorption takes place. This is where all your food, everything that you ingest, where those things absorb, all that. The cool thing about, I don't know why I love this fact so much, but the cool thing about the small intestines is like it's 22 feet on average long. Like how long is 22 feet? Like long as hell for some intestines when you're not even like 5 feet or 22 inches. I'm sorry, not feet. Okay. Anyway, no feet. Yeah. So anyway, it's long as hell. Okay, but it has ridges and folds, and this is where, like I said, everything breaks down into your body, into your bloodstream and everything like that. So food can only be absorbed along the walls of the intestines. Okay, now here's a cool fact. Here's a cool fact and what that means, right? So food can only be absorbed along the walls of the intestines. So you know how sometimes when you poo things out in whole, like a piece of corn or a raisin or something. You're like, what the hell? Like, oh my gosh. So basically, what happened was that that item didn't make it along the walls of the small intestine. So it got like pushed along, but the nutrients in it was not absorbed into the body. Okay, so good thing, bad thing. Now that means kind of you want to make sure you're cleansing a bit better. All right. So once everything goes down there into the small intestines, it then moves, like I said, because at that point everything's absorbed. It moves along down into the large intestines. Okay. In the large intestines, very, very little digestion is done at this stage. This is kind of like the holding place for the food or the waste, actually, the things that weren't absorbed, okay? So it's like a holding station, okay? So it's almost ready to be released because the next part of that would be then to move into the bowels, right? So this is the process. This is the simple form of the process. Once you're in the small intestines has about 5 steps that it takes itself. Like I said, remember we have all these ridges and turns and folds in the small intestines, and that's where everything is being broken down and trying to make sure that that everything hits a wall, that hits the walls of the small intestines, right? So because once that's broken down, then we're absorbing the nutrients. This is what we want to do. So nutrients are absorbed here. Things move right along. Now, we talk about some of the things that, we eat that just don't move along like that. And that's a lot of our meats, okay? Things like, remember when we're talking about fats and carbs and proteins and things like that. If you notice, I never said that those things were separated or broken down in separate ways. They're all broken down together at the same time, okay? The thing is, it's just like we always say here, and I mean, because it's real, if we're eating processed things, if we're eating things that aren't real food and chemicals, then that process is held up because our body doesn't know what to do with it. So for the most part, then, do you think it's absorbed in a good way? It's almost like, like I said, putting cheap gas in putting some 87 gas in your 93 car. It's not going to work. It's eventually going to clog, your stomach, and things are going to sit there a little longer. And things, the stomach is filled with a bunch of acids, right? And so if we have things that are rotting, that are sitting there in our stomach, it has nowhere to go. We're eating things that we know take a lot longer to process because we don't possess those natural enzymes, like meat products and things of that nature. Milk, dairy products, all of that. It's going to sit on us, right? And a lot of times everyone has these stomach issues and all of this stuff with, I can't drink this kind of milk. I got to drink that kind of milk, or I can't do cheese. It makes me gassy. That's because it's crap. No, but it's, like I said, it's processed. It's not it's not the real thing, or it's come through such a process, that it's harmful. It's got a lot of chemicals added, things of that nature. So, we got to think about those things as we eat. It all plays a part. So a lot of times, sometimes we, with men especially, you guys carry weight in your abdominal areas. So with that on top of a poor diet, it's not going to help your situation. Okay, so this is very important for you guys as well. But for all people, period. If your digestion is bad, you're sitting on the toilet for too long. If you haven't had a bowel movement in a day or two, then you definitely want to, take a look at that. Okay, and the crazy thing is, I have to say this because it happens a lot too, and I feel like I'm bashing all the meat eaters today. But if you wonder if you ever think of challenging yourself. Stop eating meat and dairy products for 30 days. And cut it out and see how your digestive system takes over, okay? And watch how you're able to lose weight easier, because the process is easier on your body. When your body has to figure out what the hell is going on and spending so much time trying to regroup from what you're doing to it, it's taking away from the ability for it to actually absorb things and move things along your metabolism, or for your metabolism basically to move in a proper way to burn the fuel that it needs to burn, okay? So you're just complicating your system, okay? So with digestion, you have to think about it that way. What's the best fuel that I need to run on? You know, if you're running on crap and you wonder why you're tired, especially with the tired situation. Tired situation kills me with people with a poor diet that visibly has a poor diet, or not visibly. You know, again, this is your body saying, I have to do extra to break that down. Your small intestines has to work harder. You have to spend more energy. You have to spend more energy to that location of the body to work down. Remember, it all works together. You know, what we're eating, those things in the small intestines breaks down, goes into the bloodstream, right? So then the bloodstream, okay, i.e. we eat a high sugar diet. We ingest a lot of sugar. You're sending that sugar into your bloodstream. Then you have what? You have headaches, and you have to then control your sugar. And then, you know, you have all these problems that come from that, because then that takes, you know, works with then eventually circulation, and then your eyes and your vision, and you can lose limbs and things of that nature. This is, remember, like I said, what we eat and those things build cell membrane. So sugar's a carb, sugar's a carbohydrate, but if we're eating the false sugar and we're sending that into our bloodstream, this is what's throwing it out of whack. So then if we're eating a carbohydrate like a plant or a vegetable, fruit or vegetable, so again, something that grew out of the ground, then that is the membrane that we're putting in those building blocks. We're putting in those natural building blocks into our system so that it's the best fuel, so then your body can work at its best. So, you know, sometimes we talk about like the macronutrients versus the micronutrients, right? So the macronutrients, like we've talked about, the carbohydrates, the fats and the proteins, right? Because those have a calorie count, if you will. So those are said to provide energy, where they say micronutrients like vitamins and minerals are just as important and help to maintain blood circulation and blood sugar levels and things of that nature. But because they don't have a caloric intake or provide a caloric intake, that they're then don't provide energy. Well, let me say this then. If we don't have these macro or micronutrients that do also provide macronutrients, because they're a plant, and once you eat them, they will provide energy. It does go together, and if we eat that brand or that source of energy, we're then ingesting the best source of energy, because then we have the actual things that help regulate our blood sugar and our blood sugar levels. And we have those things that, you know, help us with the fiber intake and are full with essential vitamins and nutrients. If that is what we're mainly eating, then we get the energy. But not also do we get the energy, it's moving at its proper speed. It's going at its best level. It's running on its fullest capacity. Simple as that. So when we talk about like the micro herbs that I grew, that we're growing right now, these are the things that it's providing. These are the things that the macro or the micronutrients that help move the blood along, okay? These things are rich in vitamin C. They're high in high quality protein. Okay, helps to control your blood sugar levels. Has the high amount of dietary fiber. Helps regulate the metabolism. Helps to control body weight. High volume of vitamin C. Super high in antioxidants. These are the things that are growing in my home right now. This is the reason why, okay, my health was able to take the turn that it was. Okay. This is why when I go to the doctor on rare occasions that they look at me and can't believe my statistics that they come with, right? Because these things are what I ingest, and so I have these things in me. And let me tell you something here that really kills me, that I see a lot of people do or say, right? A lot of the misinformation that we get, right? We have a lot of people that have a high protein diet, or they say, yeah, I got to have my protein, this, that, and the other. But then they have an issue with fiber, right? So then the doctor says, take stuff that's high in fiber so that you can move things along. Well, here's the thing. If we didn't eat the second-hand protein, meaning animal flesh and animal product, if we just ate the plant, we wouldn't have a need for extra protein or added fiber to our diet, okay? Most of the time, remember, when we eat a lot of protein or have a lot of protein shakes, our body's only absorbing a certain amount of protein, and then it pees it out, poops it out, okay? So instead of being wasteful and putting all that money to your meats and then to your protein shakes and all of that, you get it straight from the plant. You're already there, okay? So that is the one. I think there's some more slides of exactly what these other ones. The sunflower roots, yeah, those were the other seeds that the Hardy Micros provides, and this is one that you can purchase through them as well. This one is high in iron, high in zinc, high in folate, high in vitamin C and E, and rich in vitamin B as well. Jam-packed with protein, over 25% protein. So again, here's one of the you're talking about plant-based protein, it's right here. And you can grow this in your house, so there's no excuse about I can't afford it. Those kits are not expensive at all. I'm talking like most of them are under $15. And this is something that you can continue to grow for quite some time with the seeds that are provided with them, okay? And this one also helps to reduce blood pressure and lower the risk of heart disease, okay? Because that's the other thing with the high meats, especially the red meats, and meat period, you're eating that, especially with the pork. I gotta tell you guys, with all the sodium that's in the pork, we wouldn't need this high blood pressure medication and all that good stuff if in fact we weren't eating these things that caused it. Okay, so we really gotta be mindful of this. This is the solution. It is like that simple. Okay, you make these changes, okay, and then the better options, not only that, the better health comes right with it. It will end a lot of your diseases that we're putting on ourselves through eating these bad foods, okay? Like, it is that simple. Eat the plant, get healthy, right? So just, it really is that simple. But this one, like I said, also helps to reduce that blood pressure levels as well. Fight heart disease. It is really that simple, guys. I think there's one more slide for the other. The radish that they provide. Okay, and that is, I also have the radish at home that we're gonna start too. Okay, so this one has a lot of benefits for your skin. Okay, rich in vitamin B6, great source of folate, high in water content. Okay, cool. Helps to promote healthy cardiovascular system. Absolutely. So all of these are some options for you guys to help you understand your digestion. And let me tell you something about this digestion. Like I told you guys before, me with the whole protein kick. Like I was on it. Trust me. I was like, I gotta have my protein. Oh my gosh, I'm gotta get stronger, and I want to lift this and I want to lift that. And I wondered why my stomach was fighting with me constantly. And some of my weight would not move because my system was too busy trying to figure out what the heck is going on. And let me tell you, if you have a digestion problem, your weight isn't going to go anywhere, right? Or if you lose it, it'll come right back. You know, you have these up and down situations and things aren't moving as they should. And like I said, you should be going every day, definitely every day. A healthy person goes pretty much at the same time every day, once or twice a day. If you're vegan or in the process of making that vegan change, you might go a little more often at first, and then it'll taper off, okay? But you have to poo. You just gotta go. It does vary for some people. Some people may go 2-3 times a day. Some people, but you still at least need to go once a day. You need to release that waste. If you have that waste sitting in your body, a lot of times, you know, we wonder why our skin is bad, or, you know, we're breaking out, we have adult acne going on and all that kind of stuff. Definitely check your digestion. So if you need something to help move that along, you want to get on that water, you need to do something, all right? So what we're going to do right now, as simple as that, we're going to take a little break from this information, go into the video of the day, all right? Nice light, because that's how I'm feeling, you guys, and take a peek at the video, and we'll be back and wrap up. All right, enjoy.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to that part in the day where we must do us. I'm your lovely, oh-say-do-say host, Slick Daddy Cool Breeze. So what we're gonna do now, y'all, is we're gonna take a journey to something that me and my fellas want to smoke about. And that's living in the nice life. And everything that's good, everything that's great. You just tell your homies, people surrounding the area, I'm feeling nice life. Fuck working a 9 to 5. And living every day just to survive. Paying bills, man, just to get by. Brother, that ain't living in a nice life. And anybody got something to see, I don't care for it anyway. I just wanna live every day like I'm living in a nice life. Thank God for the rain against the window pane, and all the pain that came and all the strength I gained. I'm thankful for those moments, how else would I know to rise when the brother's really at his damn lowest. Gave me the shoulder mom would always lean on. Sun to shine even when the damn sun was gone. I credit every single person ever did me wrong, and now they mad because the nigga did it on his own. Cause there you go, I say no, don't tell me how to live my life, because I don't know what I don't show is everything that makes me fly. What I do know is I'm in control. I tell you what it is and what it ain't though, nigga. I just wanna get the bankroll. Can a young nigga live this life? Fuck working a 9 to 5 and living every day just to survive. Paying bills, man, just to get by. Brother, that ain't living in a nice life. And anybody got something to see, I don't care for it anyway. I just wanna live every day like I'm living in a nice life. We gon' drink, we gon' smoke, ride this bitch till the wheel fall off, till the sun comes up and we all jacked up, but we all just wanna live nice life. I said we gon' drink, we gon' smoke, ride this bitch till the wheel fall off, till the sun comes up and we all fucked up, cause we all just wanna live nice life. I'm tryna have my pockets full all nice like, freshest clothes on my kids all nice like, with my credit 710 living nice like, move my parents out the crib set up nice like, sipping gin in the Benz feeling nice like, with a lady and her friends if she act right, I'll introduce to my friends, that's a nice night, and everybody looked at me like nigga right. Cause they yo, I say yo, don't tell me how to live my life, because I don't know what I don't show is everything that makes me fly. What I do know is I'm in control. I tell you what it is and what it ain't though, nigga. I just wanna get a bankroll. Can a young nigga live this life? We gon' drink, we gon' smoke. Ride this bitch till the wheel falls off, till the sun comes up and we all jacked up, but we all just wanna live life. I said we gon' drink, we gon' smoke. Ride this bitch till the wheel falls off, till the sun comes up and we all fucked up, cause we all just wanna live life. Fuck working a 9 to 5 and living every day just to survive. Paying bills, man, just to get by. That ain't living in a life. And everybody got something to see. I don't care for it anyway. I just wanna live every day like I'm living in a nice life. We gon' drink, we gon' smoke. Ride this bitch till we fall off. When the sun comes up, we all fucked up, cause we all just wanna live. We gon' drink, we gon' smoke. Ride this bitch till we fall off. When the sun comes up, we all fucked up, cause we all just nice life. I said we gon' drink, and we gon' smoke. And we ride this bitch till the wheels fall off, till the sun comes up, and we all like nice life. Sun comes up, living.
All right, welcome back. I had to play that song. That was my song for the day. Cause that's how I feel. Nice, like not saying we gonna drink, we gonna smoke, all that, but I'm just saying. What I'm saying is, sometimes you gotta just take a breather, stop and smell the roses, enjoy life, and believe what you stand for. That's it. You know what I mean? If you do that, you feel proud, and you ain't hurt nobody, you loving people. That's all that matters, right? So that's why our health is important, so we can keep on loving people a little longer, right? And so the thing is, not only do we want the slim stomach with the 6-pack or all that good stuff, right? But we want to be healthy and we want our people around, right? So that is why I push the vegetables, the greens, the plants, because I know what it's done for me. I mean, I know what it's doing for me as well. If you feel better, you think better, it's just all around good health, right? But, to get that, definitely with the stomach issues, though, when we have a protruding stomach, and we all wondering why. If we're eating things that sit in our stomach for days and for weeks, and then wonder why we can't get that zipper up, or just because you can get the button fastened, you can't get the zipper up. Like, come on, you know what I mean? Like we squeezing, we holding, we gotta stop that, okay? We got to. This is the way to do it. This is the first step, right? And water, we had our episode on water. Water also helps this move right along. It helps this process go a little smoother, okay? So I know that I have talked about the Hardy Micro Herbs. Here is their information and what they have as far as right now options for growing in your own home, all right? And so you can reach them at hardymicros.com. Jacob, do you have that slide? Yeah, okay, cool. I think it's, Hardy Micros. Yeah, hardymicros.com. There you go. And right now, so they have cilantro and basil, and they should be actually on the website, and I can't wait to order those too. Like, I have to have those too because I buy those often, and I can never hold the cilantro for too long because it goes bad so quickly. So I can't wait to have it in my own house, right? So they also have the sunflower. The sugar peas is what I have growing, what I shared with you guys. We have the radish at home as well, and we're going to start that this week, right? And we'll have those shared. We have a good little salad we're going to mix up together to highlight these greens and for some family members to taste. So we'll get that feedback for you as well coming up, all right? But you can definitely check out hardymicros.com for all of your little kits, and they have bigger ones and smaller ones, all your good stuff that you need to start growing just like that in your own home any time of day. It's really cool to come downstairs and look, and it's like, oh my gosh, it's growing more every day. So it's a real cool thing to do, just to watch the process, and then to understand that you're able to ingest something that you grew yourself. You control it. You knew exactly what was put in it, and all of that good stuff. So this will not only just help you, build new cell membrane and cleanse your body and have the blood running free and clear, and you know what I'm saying? You want your engine to run on the best gas. So this is the way to do it. This is the best gas. I cannot highlight or stress that enough to you guys. Okay? So, come on. Speaking anyway. Ooh. Microphone about beat me up anyway. Speaking of family, I have on my blue today for today's Thursday. March Madness is in effect, and we have University of Kentucky playing tonight. So I have on my blue for my state of Kentucky and my family there. And for my brother Fletcher, who so this sweater is super big, right? Because he gave this to me when I first moved back from Phoenix, right? He said, little sis, man, it's about to be cold. I know you don't have no winter gear, so I'm going to give this to you. He's not feeling too well these days, so shout out to Fletcher C., my big brother, who needs to eat more vegetables and fruit himself. But, he's a work in progress, and I'm still working on him trying to get him there. But he can't get off the pig, or none of the ribs, none of the chicken. He can't get off any of it right now. But I'm not giving up. Not giving up at all, because like I said, it's not only that I want him around, but you have to be able to fulfill your purpose in this life, right? We can't leave it short because we didn't take care of ourselves. So that's a job undone. So we got to finish our jobs out here. And, that's where I'm in the process of right now. I'm cleaning up some stuff that I left unattended to too long. I know you're like, what does this have to do with health, right? But this has everything to do with health, because once you're able to do that, you can focus then on other things, on the next things, right? Because that then is progress. So you have this to deal with, take care of that, and then you move to the next level. You can't move to the next level if you don't start somewhere, right? So what I'm saying is, too, applying this to even health and fitness, if you are not taking care or putting the right things in your body to start this new process, then it's still the process. You're still at that step of the process. And then if you can, once you get that food intake correctly, then you can move on to kicking up the cardio, kicking up the physical activity, whatever it may be, right? It's a process. Then when you have those two working together, then you can set other fitness goals and be like, I'm going to accomplish this, I'm going to accomplish that. It's the same thing. It goes hand in hand, right? You have to think. When you think things, some of us get anxiety about stuff or feel bad or stuck. We're stuck because we're still at that same point in the process. We haven't moved to the next level yet, so we can't finish the job. All right, so let's not get stuck on this certain level of the process. All right, and now everything takes time, and you get your lessons accordingly, but let's not prolong it ourselves because we just don't want to accept whatever needs to be accepted, right? So if you're saying that I want this six pack and I want to be healthy and I want to move things along in my life and not have my health be such a focus because I'm on this medication, I'm on that medication, and it's tying me down. Well, okay, so let's start with what we're taking in, okay? Because what we're eating has caused this breakdown into our body, right? Because we've talked about what the bad stuff does to us. If not, go check a few episodes, all right? Go check a few episodes back when I spoke of the number of deaths that were from not eating the right things or eating too much of the bad things, right? This is not a joke, right? So I want y'all to fully understand that. Fully understand that. If you want even the six-pack, I don't care if you want the six-pack or if you want to live longer. Either way it goes, you have to get the same process. You have to go through the same process. You can have all the protein shakes and all that crap you want. If you want it to be even better, you need to do it the right way. okay? And stop wasting so much money peeing out that extra protein that your body can't absorb anyway. All right? Let's just be real. That's what you're doing. The industry doesn't want you to know that because they're not going to make as much money off of you. But that's what's going on. Okay? You heard it from me. All right? So, but seriously, on a serious note, guys, get the steps in the process. This is one of them. Changing what you take in, changing what you eat. Okay? You want the best source of protein. You want the best source of carbohydrates. You want the best source of plants. Of fats, it's all in the plant. Each and every one of those I said. Okay, I can name a plant for each one, all right, or fruit, okay, so it's there, and there's so much more to that as well, all right. There's still grains out there that are good, quinoa, things like that. All right, let me not ramble. I want to get y'all to understand that we are about digestion, but these are the things that go through our body through this process of digestion. That's why we're talking about them both so much today, the plants and the digestion, right? I will say, I have a family member, someone close that since going through this process, they spend a lot less time in the bathroom, a lot less. Okay, so I don't just preach this because it's good information. I know it because it works, because I've seen it. I know what it does altogether. All right, so we got it, guys. Digestion. We're going to start thinking about what we put in our stomachs, our bodies. You want those flat stomachs. You got to eat right, okay? You got to eat things that run through the process the right way and are absorbed. Simple as that. I think that's enough information for today, all right? So next week, we have the hashtag campaign. Will be introduced with the winner, if there is a winner, or if I just go with something that I sit around and come up with after unwinding at home, So we'll see. Next week we will get that going, though. All right. So we'll talk about that then. Next week's show is next week's show. I can't even reveal to you guys what I got coming up. All right. But you're going to love it. So, all right. I'll see y'all next week. God bless. All that good stuff. Peace.
I think they ready for me. I think they calling for me. I think they waiting for me. I hear them calling. I hear them calling for me. Mind open, eyes closed. My journey, my road, my drive, my goal. I hear they calling. Mind open, eyes closed. My journey, my road, my drive, my goal. I think they waiting for me. I think they calling for me. I hear them calling for me. I hear them calling. I hear them calling.